Hi gents, this is by the way YouTube, I'm watching a YouTube video up there. I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm making a YouTube video, I'm not copyright striking, I'm not taking anybody else's content, I'm watching one of my favourite channels. So, don't be deleting the audio. Yeah guys, this is an MPU4 that was in the arcade in Bathgate and it has died. It ran for about 100 hours. And then they turned it on one morning and it just wouldn't run. Now, done some basic checks, I've removed the processor, removed the program card. I've changed the processor, didn't make a good deal of difference. The original chip is in the bag. I have noticed something. The print is coming off this chip. I'm not sure that it should. It also looks completely different to any of the other ST chips we've got here. Okay? So, other thing I noticed is, when you get a completely dead board, what we used to do in the past was you'd have to basically desolder all these PIAs and then put them back one by one to find the one that failed. But I worked out another way you can do it. See IC19 here, 18 sorry. That's the address decoder. Now, when a board's crashing, it will usually crash at a certain point. So, I can't really show this on camera, but what I've been doing is I've been powering the board up and down and checking each of the output pins on this address selector, this 74L138 in turn. And what I've found is the only pin that pulses on the output side is pin 13 here. It pulses once, and just after it pulses, the whole board freezes. It just goes dead. The address bus goes off, the data bus sticks. I think the pin 13 is the chip select for IC2. I'm just looking at this chip. Just looking at that chip with the print coming off, and it looking completely different from these other ones. And I don't think the print should come off. It's a sort of permanent marker type ink that's on these. Even that one with the big sticker, the print's there. Print's wearing off this. Actually, yeah, look. It's rubbing off a wee bit with my finger. Yeah. Hard to see, but I've got a wee bit. I think this is bad. I think this is a bad chip. Yeah, because look, there's a little bit of heat discoloration up on this side. Or is that just flux? I don't know, but the only thing the board does before it crashes is looks at this chip. I think this is gone. So I'm going to desolder this chip and then see if the board tries to do something without it. It probably will still just crash. But I'm going to put a spare on here and see if we get any more activity. Right, chip is out. Where are we? Yeah. Chip is out, but some of the solid points didn't look too clever, so yeah. Chip there. I'm going to get some alcohol into that, see if that print rubs off. There might be something else underneath. There's a hairdryer going on in the background, so don't worry about that. What I'm doing here is I am tinning the solder points. They don't look too hot, so what I've done is I put fresh solder in all the holes. And then I'm going to suck that back out, and what that does is it tins all the through holes. Just in case you've got one that's got bad contact. It's important when you're doing these MPU4s to be careful. The solder mask comes off these Mod 2s really easy, so you see lights right there. It's very, very easy to short a track. So I'm going to have to clean these up very carefully and make sure I haven't shorted any tracks there just with the act of cleaning. But yeah, all these solder points are now tinned. And I now need to find another 6840 to put in there. So there's the one I just removed. And no, it's not fake. The print's not rubbing off. I was sure that rubbed off out of my finger. Maybe something with my finger already, but yeah, it's not coming off. Hard to do with one hand, but see? So it's not fake. Probably just bad. Might not be bad. It may be good. It might be putting this back. Yeah. I'll just change it. There we go. Cleaned up with IPA, and I've cleaned all the sticker off this PIA as well. And that's definitely a genuine PIA because it took a lot of alcohol to clean that sticker off. That was super sticky. Right. Replacement 6840 is installed. Let's see what happens. Haha, there we go. Don't you just love the nice and simple ones? The minute that should come up, no please. There we go. So, bad 6840.
Thank you so much for your second month with Hands.
So like I said earlier in the video, if you've got one of these that doesn't boot, do a test with the card out first with the data pins on the RAM. If none of them are stuck high or low, then card back in and power up with your probe and pin 7, switch off, power up, probe with pin 8, switch off, pin 9 and so on. Look for where it stops. Like I was saying earlier, this one, the only pin this looked for was pin 12, which is the chip select for this. But if I'd gotten past this and say it looked for the chip select for this and then stopped, then your finger suspicion would be pointing here. If it got to the chip select for this and then stopped, your finger suspicion would be pointing here. The code runs in a sequence, so if you've got a board that just looks like it's dead, it's not going to be totally dead unless it's stuck in reset or the processor has no timing, has no system clock. It will likely look for one of these chips and then crash. And it hasn't got far enough into the code execution to show you an error up there. But yeah, that's this one back alive. I'll let this sit for a bit and make sure it stays alive. And yeah, bad 6840 is going in the bin. It's a nice Motorola part. Probably better quality than that ST1. Right. Alright. More to follow soon. Bye bye for now.